a little positive. Here comes Marner. Fire and scores! It's 47 seconds in!
Hello everyone, welcome back to Job NHL Vlogs. And today's video is the post-game reaction video from the Leafs game I went to back on February 27, 2024 against the Vegas Golden Knights. But before we get to this one, I want you guys to please leave a like on this video, give a for new, hit notifications, leave your comments down below if you guys have any thoughts the game went to. If you guys are at this game, any thoughts and feelings you guys have in general on this post-game reaction video, feel free to leave comments section below. I'd like to hear you guys on there. Alright guys, let's just jump right into it. So I'm going to get into my overall thoughts and feelings on this game we went to, so let's just get right into it. So, overall, decent night to go. Tuesday night, I know it's during the week, pretty early in the week, but, pretty decent night to go. Tuesday night matchup, Leafs versus Golden Knights. Two teams I really do like, and yeah, two teams that are in my top three as well. My second favorite team is actually the Hurricanes. It was the Golden Knights, but I do like the Hurricanes a little bit more ever since I went to that game in Carolina. That's the main reason why I put them up to second, but yeah, two teams in my top three teams. My fourth team, Chicago, obviously, you guys know that already. But, yeah, I really do like those three teams a lot. I really do like Vegas, Toronto, Carolina, Yeah, two good teams, two good teams that are decent as well in the stands. I think they're actually only a point apart from each other as well, Leafs versus Golden Knights. As this recording, Leafs have 74. Golden Knights, I think, have 73 right now, if I'm not mistaken. So, it was almost an even matchup. But, yeah, both teams are really good. Both decent teams going at it. So, it's a really good matchup on a Tuesday night. Yeah, two good teams going at it. This is definitely not an easy matchup. When you got to play a harder team, it's definitely going to make it a little bit tougher. I know the Leafs do have good records against better teams. I mean, they did beat the Rangers and the Golden Knights 7-3 on the road. So, I mean, some nights, they do have good games against the harder teams as well. And, sometimes they usually play bad against the bad teams as well. But they did do good against the Sharks and the Ducks this year. I'll tell you that, guys. I mean, if you saw those games, really good games, especially at home against those two teams. Oh, man, I wish I went to that 9-2 one for the Ducks. I actually, fun fact about that one, my uncles were actually at that one too, both of them, yeah. Two of my uncles went to the game. And, yeah, one of my uncles actually was his birthday as well. And that's why they went to the game, and I wish I went to that game. That was a really good game. They got everything. They got free pizza, they got free nuggets, and they got 9 goals. I mean, that was insane. That game was actually insane. Like, I couldn't even believe how much times they were scoring in that game. But, anyways, back to this matchup. But, yeah, overall, Tuesday night hockey, two really good teams going at it. Two teams I really do like. Really cool, I got to see Barbashev for the first time. That was something I was really hoping for, and I did see him quite a bit throughout the night, so that's my first time seeing him. And also, we can't forget that these are the 2023 Stanley Cup champions. And, really cool seeing the defending champs, the Vegas Golden Knights. Really cool to see them after they got their first Stanley Cup ever in franchise history. So, yeah, that's really cool. Also, I did see Nicholas Hague as well during the game, 14. Former Steelhead, I saw him drop the ceremonial puck drop on Sunday. So, yeah, really cool to see him on Tuesday as well, It was really cool to see him again. Yeah, we did notice him throughout the game, me and my grandpa. Yeah, my grandpa was obviously rooting for the Golden Knights as well. You guys probably heard him cheering after those Vegas goals during the game, but yeah, that's why. I mean, Vegas is his second favorite team, and the main reason I think why he likes Vegas so much is because of the city. He's been going to Vegas a lot throughout the years of his life. He's been doing it, he's been enjoying every trip there. I mean, he really likes Vegas. I think that's one of his favorite travel destinations. He really does like going to Vegas. I think that's the main reason why he really likes Vegas. But, yeah, he's a big fan of Vegas, a big fan of the city. So I think once they got a team, he's like, oh, yeah, this is a good team. I got to cheer for them. And, it's a good thing that he did cheer for them, but I'll get into it in a moment. But, yeah, it's pretty cool to have the rivalry with him as well, so that was very fun as well. And if you guys didn't notice, we actually did drive to the game this time. That's usually something we don't do much anymore. We mainly do the train, but yeah, this game we changed it up a little bit, did the drive. Well, it's actually because my dad and his friend were actually going with us as well, so we did drive because they were with us as well, so that's the main reason why. But we also had dinner, we had a restaurant, you guys saw the food in the beginning as well. So yeah, you guys saw that as well. That was really good food, by the way. Yeah, really good food. But, yeah, we went down and we just made it for the warm-ups. Like, we literally got out of the car. It was like 6:15. We went to the arena, and then we basically sat down, and then they were just coming out right after. So, it was really cool to get there right on time for the warm-ups as well. I mean, we got pretty lucky there. But, yeah, sat down, saw the warm-ups, pretty cool. I didn't do much walking in the concourse this time. I was just mainly just trying to get to the seats for warm-ups because I knew we were cutting it close for the warm-ups, but yeah, we did just make it in time for that, so that was really good. And, it was really cool being back. It was really nice being back. It was my first Leafs game of 2024. And, yeah, first time in a while since I've been to a game as well. So, it was really cool. My first NHL game of the year as well. So, yeah, really cool. My first NHL game, my first Leafs game of the 2024 calendar year. So, that's really good. Finally got to get that first one in for the year. So, that was really nice. And I'm not really counting the All-Star as well, guys, but overall, warm-ups were good. Pretty cool to see all the Vegas players. Too bad I couldn't see Stone or Eichel. But it was pretty cool seeing Barbashev for the first time. Marcia So, Aiden Hill, all those guys. Petrangelo. I think Petrangelo actually won it with St. Louis and Vegas as well. Actually, I think Barbashev did the same thing, actually, because he won it with the Blues as well. They were actually teammates on both championship-winning teams, Petrangelo and Barbashev. So that's actually pretty cool. That's actually a pretty cool fun fact there that they won it with St. Louis and Vegas. So, yeah, that's pretty cool there. I mean, they're both teammates on those championship-winning teams as well. So, I mean, that must mean a lot for those two guys especially. But, yeah, really cool to see them. Second time seeing Vegas ever as well for me. So, that's really cool as well. But, overall, good matchup. I mean, Tuesday night, it's early in the week. But, decent matchup. Two good teams going at it. Definitely wouldn't be an easy game for the Leafs to play, but anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I have to say for the overall thoughts. It was pretty much just a regular game night. I don't really have too much to say outside of, just going to the game and just enjoying it. But anyways, guys, I guess we're just going to move straight into the scoring since I don't have too much else to say about the game overall. So let's just get into the post-game recap. Post-game recap. The scoring of the game. Yes, sorry, guys. But, yeah. So let's just get straight to the scoring since I don't really have too much else to say about the overall thoughts. So let's just move into the scoring. And, yeah, unfortunately, the Leafs did fall to the Vegas Golden Knights. Really unfortunate. And we broke the 7-game winning streak. The final score was the Vegas Golden Knights 6 and the Toronto Maple Leafs 2. And, yeah. And once again, I see it 6-2 loss. Not only that, I see it on a 27th date once again. Yep, it has happened to me again, guys. Another 6-2 loss. But I will say that it's not as embarrassing as the first one. I'll be honest. The Ottawa game that when it happened, we remember on January 27, 2023, last season, went to Leafs for Senators game. They lost 6-2 in that one as well. And that game was painful as well. I mean, these two games, the 2-6-2 losses were definitely the worst Leafs games I've been to, for sure. Even the 7-3-1 in the playoffs was better because we at least got a third one, even though it was a very quiet goal from Yarncroke there in the playoffs. But, yeah, that was a tough one. 6-2 loss. Even 7-3 is tough. But, yeah, 6-2 loss again. Another one on a 27th date for me. It seems like 27th date games are just bad luck. Not only for me, even the Leafs in general, because I remember they played Ottawa as well, 27th next gen, and they lost 4-2, and they seem to only score 2 goals as well in all these games. But yeah, that's tough. That's a tough loss. I mean, it is what it is. Vegas is the Stanley Cup champions. We were bound to lose the game eventually as well. So, it was only a matter of time, and I was kind of feeling unsure, to be honest. I thought we were probably going to lose from the start, and yeah. It makes sense. The Leafs were not playing good. But the other thing that really caused the Leafs were definitely the officials, the refs. They were atrocious in this one. If you guys were there live, the fans were booing like crazy because they just hated most of the calls. They weren't even making good calls at all. And there was even like an icing call at one point, even though the Leafs player beat him out. I don't know how the heck you call an icing there, but that was probably the worst call in the night for sure. That is it's like the refs are like completely blind. I don't know, or they're just like trying to rig the Leafs. I don't know why they just keep not officiating good, the penalties that were given up as well. Didn't agree with all the calls as well. Fans were not happy that night. They were not happy. The refs were very, they were definitely trying to not, it was a very painful game to watch, I'll tell you. I don't know what was worse, this game or the Chicago one. The Chicago one was pretty bad too, but this game was pretty painful. I'll be honest, this game might be more painful. If we didn't get that second goal, it would have definitely been worse. It would have been 6-1. It was just bad. Even the Leafs were just sloppy too. You could just tell. They had so many chances, but just Aiden Hill, he shut the door on a lot of chances. I got to give credit to Aiden Hill. He was doing really good in the net, he did really good for Vegas. He only let in 2 goals. He did a pretty good job. So I'll give him credit to Aiden Hill. He definitely needed that because in the last game that we played Vegas, he got pulled after just 3 goals and 19 shots. So, I mean, he was definitely looking for some revenge, redemption, and yeah, he got it. So, congrats to Hill on the win. Definitely he did a good job. So you do gotta give Aiden Hill some credit. He won the cup. So, it was just a bad night from him. Also, Samsonov did pretty poor as well. They were just leaving him out to dry as well, I think, in my opinion. I couldn't blame Samsonov, I guess, on all of them. I would have to watch the goals again. I didn't really watch any highlights as well. But, Samsonov, not a great night, but what are you going to do? It was like 5 goals he gave up. While the fifth one was an empty netter, so it was like 5 goals. Still not great. Even that sixth one was just annoying, though. I'm telling you, that sixth goal was actually kind of annoying that they had to even put that in. I wish it was just a 5-2 game. Then it wouldn't have been as bad, but that was just salt on the wound, that sixth goal, man. I hate to say it, Vegas, but that was almost mean, That was almost like mean. Like, you already won 5-2. It's like, what's the point of even scoring again? But, Vegas, at least I like the Vegas Golden Knights, and at least my grandpa was happy. So at least it was at least a little bit better than the Sens game for that reason, but it was still a very painful watch. As a Leafs fan and as a hometown team fan, it was very disappointing. I bet any home team with an effort like that, with that same result, would be very disappointed, very frustrated. The officiating was definitely the thing that definitely cost the Leafs, but even just their scoring chances, just not good enough. Defensively, not very good either. It was just a tough watch at the end of the day. But anyways, guys, just gonna get straight to the goals. I'm gonna get through it pretty fast, so because I kind of just want to get this. I just kind of just want to get this video done because this game was not good. This is probably one of my worst games of the season for sure. And also, not to mention that we didn't even get any free food. But anyways, guys, let me just get the paper here. Okay. All right, guys. So let's just get straight into it. So we will begin with the first period of play, and somehow, some way, both goalies were able to stop every shot they faced in the first period. And there were no goals to report in the first period. Somehow, I don't even know how that's even possible in a 6-2 game. But, yeah, there was no goals. It was scoreless after the first period of play. 0-0, unfortunately, no free pizza for me once again. So that's kind of a bummer, disappointing, but it is what it is. The Leafs, they had a lot of chances. Even Matthews had a really good chance as well. But, yeah, he just missed it. But, yeah, at least we're getting chances. Wasn't enough. Aiden Hill was definitely shutting the door. He was making some good saves, but yeah, first period, almost like could be better, could be worse. It's like 0-0. At least it's a tie game. We're not losing yet, which is a very big key word in this one. But, yeah, no goals after the first period. 0-0 scoreless. So, not a bad period, I guess. It was pretty cool seeing the goalies doing good. They were hot in the first period, both of them. Even Samsonov was doing decent. Even the crowd was like, I think this is when we were chanting Sammy as well. We were doing a Sammy chant at one point because he made like a huge glove save. He was making some actually great saves in the first period, Samsonov. So I do got to give Sammy credit in at least the first period. I think that was definitely his best period of the night. Probably the only decent period he had, but, decent. At least both goalies are keeping their teams in the game, and 0-0 after the first period. So let's move straight into the second period of play, and this is where the scoring would begin. So let's just get right to it. So, unfortunately, the Vegas Golden Knights would open the scoring in this game. It'd be by Ivan Barbashev. So that was really cool to see him for the first time, and I got to see him score as well. So Ivan Barbashev got his 14th of the year, assist by Manio and Theodore, giving the Vegas Golden Knights a 1-0 lead. It was a breakaway goal as well. The Leafs were trying to get a chance. I don't know if that was a shorthanded one. And you know what was funny as well? Another thing that was actually very bad. We barely even got any power plays. I think we only had one. We didn't even play the power play solid at all because when we did get the power play, it was like in the middle of a penalty kill. It was like 5 seconds left on it. And they didn't even play the power play song once in this game, I swear. I don't even think I even saw the graphic, nothing. They didn't even play that song one time in the game as well, which is actually... That's honestly very frustrating, knowing that they didn't even get a real power play, which is really tough. But obviously they didn't get any goals with that power play as well, by the way. But yeah, Barbashev, 14 of the year, 1-0 Vegas. So moving on to the next goal of this game, unfortunately, it'd be another one for the Vegas Golden Knights. It'd be by the rookie, Mason Morelli. I think he's a new guy as well. I haven't really heard too much about him, but that was his second goal of the season for Mason Morelli. The assist would be by Theodore and Rempal, and that make it a 2-0 game for the Vegas Golden Knights. So, tough one, Morelli, pretty young player. I think he's pretty decent, though. I mean, I haven't really heard too much about him. I think he's a young player. I think he's like a rookie player. Pretty good for him. Second for him on the season. And that gives the Vegas Golden Knights 2-0 lead. So let's move on to the next goal of the game. And the Leafs would end up getting on the board and getting the next goal of this game be by Tyler Bertuzzi. Yes, Tyler Bertuzzi does it again. He had the hat trick in Colorado the previous game. And he gets a goal in this one, 11th on the season for him. The assist be by Jake McCabe and William Nylander, and making it a 2-1 game for the Vegas Golden Knights. Leafs are on the board just like that. With about 2 minutes, it was about 2 minutes left in the period, and I really was screaming on that one because my grandpa was really like rubbing it in for the first 2 goals, I'll tell you. But I mean, he was even out of his seat as well. My grandpa actually missed that goal, but yeah, that was good. It was nice to finally get my first cheer in for the night. Bertuzzi, really good for him. That was the second time I saw him score live as well, if you guys do remember. I did see him score against Minnesota. Wow, it was actually his first of the season, first as Leafs as well. So that was really cool to see his first as a Leaf, but also good to see another goal for him tonight. Or not tonight, that night. But really cool to see him score again, 11 on the year. He's actually getting better. Bertuzzi's finally doing good. Finally, it's been taking way too long for him to be doing stuff. But yeah, Bertuzzi, nice for him. That making it a 2-1 game, and unfortunately, we still have one more goal to report in the second period. It'd be by the Vegas Golden Knights once again. It'd be by William Karlsson. He would get his 20th on the season. Assist be by Jonathan Marchessault, and that gave the Vegas Golden Knights a 3-1 lead going into the second intermission. Yep. And yeah, that would be the score after the second period. 3-1 Vegas. Pretty good for Karlsson. He's a decent player as well. So, yeah, that's tough. William Karlsson with another goal. And we're down by 2 again. I mean, it would have been nice if we could have just kept it 2-1, but yeah, it is what it is. Not every, you're not always gonna have it go your way. So, it is what it is. Good for Karlsson, 20 on the year, 3-1 game for Vegas. But yeah, anyways, guys, let's move into the third period of play, and this is where we would really start to shut down here. And the refs are definitely starting to make the bad calls in this period as well. But anyways, let's get to the goals for the period. So Vegas Golden Knights, unfortunately, once again, would get the scoring started in the third period. It'd be by Jonathan Marchessault, 31 on the year, and the assist be by Karlsson, 4-1 Vegas. And also, another thing, basically Karlsson and Marchessault switched up for both of them because they only had one assist on both their goals, and it was the other guy. So basically, Karlsson scored, Marchessault assists, Marchessault scored, Karlsson assists. So that's pretty interesting, and I'm not even joking. That's literally how it was. So it's pretty much a reverse goal for back-to-back as well, which is pretty interesting there. But yeah, Marchessault, really good for him, 31 on the year. And that making it a 4-1 game for Vegas Golden Knights. But the Leafs would not be done just yet because they would end up getting one back. And they would get the next goal of the game be by Ryan Reeves. Yes, Ryan Reeves. A very rare goal. And his first goal at home as well as a Leaf. Really cool to see that live. Really nice goal for him as well. That would be his third on the season. Assist be by Pontus Holmberg, making it a 4-2 game. Really good for Reeves. He only scored 2 other goals. I know one of them was in Chicago. The other one, I don't know if it was that Ottawa game. In Ottawa, I know it was on the road. I don't know if it was in Ottawa. I think that was where it was. But that was really cool. Or no, maybe it was the Jets game. I don't know. Let me know, guys. I think it was either the Ottawa game or the Winnipeg game. Actually, it might have actually been the one in Winnipeg, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, third goal in the year. Really cool. That was his first goal at home as well. So that was really cool to see him score. And that making it a 4-2 game for the 4-2 game for Vegas Golden Knights. But anyways, guys, move on to the next goal in this game, and this would end up pretty much being the clincher for Vegas Golden Knights. They would be getting the empty net goal to pretty much seal off the game. It'd be by Jonathan Marchessault again, his second of the night, 32nd on the year. Assist would be by Pietrangelo, and that making it a 5-2 game. And it is what it is. That pretty much wrapped it up, but we're actually not done yet because we still have one more goal to recap here, and we have one more goal for Vegas Golden Knights, and this was just a mean goal. I mean, this late where we're already down by 3, it's like, what's the point? But yeah, we got one more goal for Vegas Golden Knights, be by Nicholas Waugh, 11th on the year for him, assist be by Theodore and McNabb, making it a 6-2 game and a win and final for the Vegas Golden Knights, and that'll be all she wrote, 6-2 final for the Vegas Golden Knights. Good for Waugh. Also, I did see him score back-to-back seasons as well. I do remember seeing Waugh score last year as well. That was for the first goal, though. But, yeah, it is what it is. 6-2 game for the Vegas Golden Knights. Good game for them, Honestly, congrats to Vegas Golden Knights. I actually did see a few Golden Knights jerseys as well. And I really do like their home gold jersey, like the bright gold. I did see a few of those jerseys. They were pretty cool. I really do like those gold jerseys, but, a tough game for the Leafs. I mean, it is what it is. The winning streak comes to an end at 7 games, but, it was a good run, especially on the road where I didn't think we were going to win any of those games. I mean, we won them all. We swept that road trip. I mean, especially Colorado with the Mile High. Arizona, the Coyotes Arena is very bad, and then Vegas is like a hit or miss kind of game, but we didn't win them all, so, I mean, there you go. But, it is what it is. I mean, we'll see if the Leafs can get some wins back, see if they can get some, more wins, but yeah, it is what it is. Can't win them all. Eventually we were gonna lose a game. It was kind of inevitable, and unfortunately, it was the game that I went to that we finally ended the streak. But it was a good streak. You still gotta give the Leafs some credit. We would have been in a lot worse situation right now if we didn't win all those games. So I do gotta give the Leafs some credit, and yeah, it is what it is. Can't win them all, but good game for the Vegas Golden Knights. But anyways, guys, that's for Rich. Good about this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, I want you guys to please leave a like, subscribe, if you do, hit notifications, leave your comments down below if you guys have any thoughts this game went to. If you guys are at this game, any other thoughts and feelings you guys have in general on this post-game reaction video, feel free to leave comments below. Let's hear what you guys on there. And that's what it's going to do, guys. So have a great day, guys. I'll see you guys on the next video. Ends up being, it's probably going to be another announcement, so please stay tuned for announcements. Hit notifications so you don't miss any more announcements, new videos that I post on the channel. But yeah, more than likely, it will probably be another announcement, so you guys will probably be seeing that next. And that is pretty much going to do it, guys. So have a great day, guys. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Ends up being, and that's pretty much going to do it, guys. So have a great day, guys. And I'll see you guys next time. So, goalies go! Hoping they can get some wins, hoping we can start another winning streak, hoping that this game doesn't really ruin their confidence, but yeah, for at least, best of luck to them, hoping that they still do good, hoping that they'll get some wins back and continue to play good for the rest of the year, hoping that we'll make the playoffs. If we do make the playoffs, hoping we go deep, just best of luck to the Leafs for the rest of the year, hoping that they do well, and hoping that they can rebound from this game, from this tough game, but yeah, best of luck to the Leafs going forward in the future. Hoping they do well, hoping they get some wins. And it's all best to Leafs going forward in the future. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much going to do it, guys. Have a great day, guys. And I'll see you guys next time. So, goalies go! And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out!